just where somebody else can have food in their mouth and do the right thing or whatever. I want to be on the right side of history.
Wait, is Biden or Kamala putting food in anybody's mouth? I have not heard that at all. So, likewise, like this is what I'm saying. It's this extremism. It's this boogeymanism. You got to make somebody the worst thing ever. You got to diminish them to a level so that then you can go along and say that they are to justify your choices. It's crazy, man. And influence others.
And I mean this. I'm not. I just been holding my peace. I ain't been saying nothing. But man, some of these videos are disturbing, and these memes are disturbing. What we as a people doing to each other. We need to stop. We need to stop. And I'm done.
And I'm done. Man, shut your goofy ass up. Ricky Smiley a clown, man. Ricky Smiley a pure clown, y'all. On God. Oh God, what's up with that drill rapper? Yeah, we got him. Yeah, my son's birthday was yesterday, so I ain't had time to drop that video, but I'm working on one that's very, very exclusive right now. Exclusive information coming out of Philly. We dropping that today.
Wow. Just to come out and admit it like that. I mean, I get it.
And I cannot wait if God let me live to see a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated swear in a member
man, who cares? That lady ain't black, man. Shut your ass up. Getting on my damn nerves about this damn mixed lady Jamaican Haitian whatever she is. It's bull. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of bull. Now you got Ricky Smiley. Now we got Ricky Smiley coming out saying that we as black men won't support Kamala Harris because we got a problem with black women. Man, that woman ain't black, man. Y'all ain't gonna sit there and tell us no lie now. Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, Uncle Luke, all these fools is lying, man. All these fools is lying. They done got paid out their pocket to come out for this woman who ain't even black. They're trying to lie to us, calling us out. Man, you got millions of dollars, man. We in the hood, bro. We ain't dumb. We ain't dumb, man. Using your platform to lie. Like, man, bro, we're not voting for that lady. The Kennedy man that cast his stones with Trump. The Kennedy man cast his stones with Trump. I was going to cast my stones with the Kennedy man. Shit.
Okay, so there we have it. Ricky Smiley, radio host, comedian, and critic of online commenters. Look.
Let's get these views in. Let's see what's up with this boy. That boy Daddy came out and spoke. His daddy came out and spoke.
What you have to do. Or what you should do. Do your own independent research. And what Ricky's talking about, just going to Google, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Sure, it's a great place to start, but start talking to some people that actually know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they said that boy was a straight up menace out there.
Background in maybe political science or, you know. Unfortunately, celebrities, entertainers, we gotta stop listening to them. They lead us wrong. And I think they underestimate people's own will to do what they want to do, to make their own decisions.
Let's see what we got going on here.
You know, he led off talking about blocking people. This is the wrong way to deal with it, because why are you gonna block somebody before you even really give them a reason why you're doing what you're doing?
Huh?
Before you give them a reason to vote for Kamala. See, that's the thing. The smart thing here
is that Sean Kingston and his mama running.
Venting session for him would have been to actually bring up the policies that Kamala Harris is going to provide for people out here. I mean, it's just me.
Young boy spent off.
But unfortunately, he couldn't. Somebody's already
been that's that boy D. That's that boy D getting his gun practice on.
Making speeches.
Yeah, that's part. Yeah, we dropping that.
We've already been burned once with hope and
Yeah, that's
change.
that boy at A, but you know what?
Been burned twice, I guess.
We got something for that. We got something for that.
Some of us once.
Yeah, a little bit more. I see this boy here got himself locked up. No Limit Cairo.
Very good concept.
Got himself locked up.
What do they materialize to? Is there anything?
That boy went ham when he met Lil Durk.
That's the question that needs to be answered.
No, that boy got Franklin in the hospital, man. What we got? What kind of thumbnail we got? Oh, we got that duo. We got duo on the thumbnail. We got duo on the thumbnail. Yeah, we got YBC Dul. Shouts out to all my people in Philly. Shouts out to my people in Columbia, South Carolina, upstate South Carolina, the low country South Carolina. Yeah, we got your boy YBC Dul up today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it took a little break off. I dropped a few videos about him. You know what I'm saying? All the insight I could have get, but you know I was signed. I got signed to a deal. The record label deal I had for my platform was getting pushed out by a record label from out of Philly, Mad Pop Records. Queen Muhammad, CEO of Mad Pop Records, was pushing my content out on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, through Mad Pop Records. Now I ain't got to lie about that now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to lie about that. We ain't got to lie about that. We got pure evidence of that. So when they say that I ain't got connections and I ain't got people all over, man, I've been all over the United States of America. Need I post? Need I post? All my videos in Cali, all my videos in St. Louis, all my videos in Ohio, Philly, Detroit. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. Now that you see what it say now, NoPlayingDinero now. So don't get it twisted. Matter of fact, let's go a little further down. That's on PodSurge. That's on Podbay. Run the content. NoPlayingDinero, Rico Richie, Queen Muhammad. So don't get this thing twisted, man. We been at it. This ain't something that just started. You know what I'm saying? Man Pop Records out of Philly. That's on Apple iTunes right there. That's what's on Apple iTunes. Matter of fact, let's go to the bottom so you can see that. Yeah, let's go right here. About run the content with NoPlayingDinero, Queen Muhammad, Rico Richie. Let's run the content together. NoPlayingDinero, experienced podcast host and influencer. I don't get this shit twisted. So when you say niggas ain't got connects all over, let's look up and see where Mad Pop Records at. That's in Philly. Make sure you get it right. It's all brand new content, man. It's all brand new content. And that's how we cutting, that's how we ragging it. That's how we bringing it. Let's see what this boy daddy had to say. Let's see what his daddy had to say. Let's see what his daddy had to say about it, man. Let's get them views up. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them subs up, man. It's 7:02 Eastern Standard Time, man. You already know what to do. You already know what the deal is. But you know what? He was slipping. Yeah, he was slipping. He ain't do nothing other than what the other rappers did. What he did? But talk trash. What he did but dig up a man's grave. What he did but dig up a man's grave. Huh? What else he did besides dig up a man's grave and say he was the most hated rapper? The most Mr. Disrespectful is what they call him. Mr. Disrespectful is what they call him. Now his daddy, they try to say, oh, he got set up. Yeah, he got set up. Yeah, he was bound to get set up. All that talking he did. All that running of the mouth he did. All that clout chasing he did. But still ain't sell a million records. Still ain't went gold. Joe Budden just went gold. Joe Budden just went gold for a song he put out 20-something years ago almost. This boy ain't go wood. He ain't go wood. But he laid out on the street now. Yeah, he laid out on the street now. Yeah, he laid out on the street now. Hell, everybody else talk how they want to talk about him. I'm going to talk about him too. I'm going to talk about him too. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. It's your boy NoPlayingDinero, man. YBC Dul. His daddy took to his Instagram page to let the fans know. Let the friends know. All his fans and all his friends. Because, we really ain't know him. No one really know him on this stratosphere. Facebook, an Instagram world, Twitter world, YouTube streets. Nobody know who the hell this boy was. No matter how much he was terrorizing in Philly, he wasn't terrorizing in Columbia, South Carolina. He wasn't terrorizing in Chicago. He wasn't terrorizing in Atlanta. So we don't know him. You know what I'm saying? So all the information that we getting after his death, posthumous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we getting all this information posthumous. Nobody even to check his music. His music screens won't even go up since he's passed. Nobody checked his music. Everybody just coming to grab the content and put it out there for the people who do know him, so they'll know what happened to their little soldier. So they'll know what happened to their little soldier. YBC Dul. Yeah. If you heard some of his music, definitely let me know in the content in the comments. Cause since this happened to him, I ain't checked on him. I ain't checked on his music. I ain't checked on none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going straight to see what happened to him, who he dissed, who he beefing with. And look, to me, he was beefing with the whole Philadelphia. I'm talking about a man beefing with his whole city. Ain't nobody cool. He won't smoke with everybody. Now daddy coming out that playing, oh, they set him up. Oh, they set. What you thought was gonna happen? What happened to people on the streets who getting into beef all the time? What happened to people on the streets who selling dope and ain't watching their back? They get set up, man. You sitting in the back seat of your own car smoking weed. He was sitting in the back seat of his own car smoking weed, man. In the city. In a big city, a major city. A major city for junkies. A major city for, especially West Philly. That's where that epidemic at, ain't it? And you sitting in the back seat of your car. Look, we got a video of this man. He didn't even know how to shoot a gun. He was getting gun instructions, man. He didn't know his aim right or nothing. He didn't know how to aim or nothing. YBC Dul, father, believed he was set up. My son was targeted in some set up plot. That's the only way they could get him. That's the only way they could get him, bro. Well, if you're going to get somebody, why not use the only way you can get them? What you mean? What you mean that's the only way they can get them? If you pull in a heist, a lick, why not get them the way you can get them? You ain't going to say, I'm going to get them this way and it's the wrong way. His daddy sounds stupid. His daddy sounds dumb, and I said that. His daddy sound retarded, I said that. Look, I ain't even read it yet. I'm just reading the caption from Say Cheese. YBC Dul's father believed he was set up. My son was targeted in some set up plot. That's the only way they could get him. Nah, that ain't the only way they could have get him, homie. They could have got him any time. All it take is a round of bullets. All it take is a round of bullets and the luck of not getting shot with your gun in your hand while you shooting at him. That's all it take. They could have got him at any time. Don't he got to eat? Don't he got to go and promote his music? Don't he go to the club? Don't he go shopping? So that's the only time they could have got him? That's what daddy said. The only time they could have got him is the setup. Nah. What you mean the only time they could have got him is the setup? That's not the only time they could have got him. You sound crazy. You sound deep embedded in the street game yourself. We ain't even read this post yet. You sound deeply embedded in the street game yourself. His daddy, that is. My son was targeted in some set up plot. That's the only way they could get him. No, that's not the only way they could get him. And if you saying that like you got a problem with the way they got him. Like if they wanted to get him, they was gonna get him. Don't say that was the only way they could have got him, because they could have got him at the grocery store. They could have got him at the park. They could have got him hanging on the porch with the homies. They could have got him riding down the street in traffic up Kensington. Shouts out to all my people in Philly. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. Your boy NoPlayingDinero. Y'all share the live. Share the live. The views been down since the last week of the month. Share the live. We need to send this up to thousands before they put a ad limitation on it. We can get paid some money on YBC Dul and his daddy. Make sure you smoke one. Make sure you roll one. Because I'm going to be here for at least a good hour and a half talking about this boy right here. Talking about this boy right here. You know, I'm waking bait. I'm smoking right now. That's why I got to pause my words before I get in too deep. I want to finish. I want to make sure it's all gone before I start back kicking this knowledge. Before I start back kicking this science to the people. Before I start back bringing my audience back to the fold of NoPlayingDinero. Yeah, I took a break. Yeah, I sound better now. Yeah, I was under the weather last week. I lost a lot of views. Maybe 50, 60,000 views. You feel me? But I'm back now. And it's up. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm discussing YBC Dul father coming out. Yeah. His daddy coming out saying that this was the only way they could have got him. Man, we ain't even know who he was. We didn't even know who he was until his fatal accident. Now you want me to believe that this is the only way somebody can get a script character by setting them up? What's the objective of setting somebody up if you ain't trying to get them? So that's why I said that daddy sound dumb. The daddy sound like he from the streets too, and for the streets, and out there in the streets. Yeah, the daddy sound just as careless as he was. Just as careless. He ain't care. He was just as careless. Now make sure you hit us up on all platforms. I ain't getting paid for that, for that Spotify and Apple stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was for the record label in Philly. Everybody always talking, running their dang on mouth about what I'm doing over here, what I got going on. But I been going on. That's Spotify right there. And I'm finna show y'all my Philly connection. Let's go back. I'm gonna show you my Philly connection because, see, we ain't got to play with it. It ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? These who I'm affiliated with in Philly right here. Queen Muhammad of Mad Pop Records. Mad Pop Records is a record label out of Philly. From on the west side of Philly, Mad Pop Records. So when people say that I ain't got the science, I ain't got the juice, I ain't got what it takes, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's Apple Podcasts right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all favorite bloggers, y'all favorite YouTubers right here on Apple Pod. I started out on Apple, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and all that. I just really started getting live on this YouTube. You know why? Because the people need to hear the real. You know what I'm saying? You see it right there. You see Mad Pop Records, right? They out of Philly. I had signed a deal with them. And I ran off on the deal because they were trying to steal my name, my content, my name. You know what I'm saying? They still dropping stuff under my name. You know what I'm saying? They just can't drop the stuff that I'm dropping now on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But I got many and major episodes of running the content. That's me, right? So I ain't got to lie about it. We ain't got to lie about it. We ain't got to shoot around the bush about it. That's just Apple. I showed it earlier. That's Pod, that's iHeartRadio. So that's the Philly connection right here with me. You know what I'm saying? That's my Philly connection. You know what I'm saying? And word coming out of Philly is that this man family been deeply embedded. His daddy been in and out of incarceration all his life. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's normal in the ghetto. That's normal in the hood where we from. That's normal in the hood where we from. Now let me see how much time we gonna do this for. It's 7:14. It's 7:14. We need 1,000 views. We need 1,000 views and 60 in the live. average 60 in the live, 20 minutes. That's what we need. YBC Dul. Let's see what we got going though. Where we at here? Y'all know I got to kick a little science real fast before I get back on them. You know what I'm saying? Before I get all the way back on them, I got to hear something. Something got to translate in my ear right now because it's early morning. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the morning show. This a live I already had set up. But I ain't never got around to doing it. But I said I was going to do it. But I said I was going to do it. He went and dug up a grave. He went looking for his aunt's grave, and it wasn't a tombstone. He went to looking for his aunt's grave. He couldn't find a tombstone. He flamed off. Man, they ain't about you no tombstone yet. Where you at? Digging in the dirt, digging them up. If you ain't see the video, they up on my channel. Everybody catching on now. Everybody, all the big bloggers, all the big podcasters always want to catch on 2 and 3 days late after I done dropped 3, 4 videos. You know what I'm saying? You know what the main ones is. Let's go. It's your boy NoPlayingDinero tapping in with another one, y'all. Shit, YBC Dul met his demise in Philly. Friday afternoon, 3:35, 3:55. He was pronounced dead. Now daddy got his information. Well, all his belongings. And the daddy dropping information, science, yeah, for the streets. They want to know what they want to let the streets know that wasn't YBC Dul on that bicycle y'all saw on Twitter. That wasn't YBC Dul on that bicycle that you saw on Facebook. That wasn't YBC Dul on that bicycle you saw on Instagram when them boys jumped out that black car and laid him down. That wasn't him. He was sitting in the back seat of his car. He was sitting in the back seat of his car smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? When them boys ran down on him, that's why the bullet holes in the car is in the back window. You know what I'm saying? That back little small window of a little SUV. It's 3 clear shots through that window right there. If you didn't see the footage, I advise you to go to the page, go to the channel. We got the footage up. We've been dropping content on this man for 2-3 days. We got more content on this man. He was shot in the back seat of a car. He wasn't riding down the street on the bicycle. As people have been posted, I even saw my mixtapes post that. I even saw Say Cheese post that video of the man, you know, ride down the street on that bicycle, but it ain't happen like that. It ain't happen like that at all. You feel me? How it happened was he sitting in the back seat of his car, smoking weed. That's the word coming out. Just chilling on the block. Boys pulled out on him. Doop, doop, doop. Let loose. Understand what you hearing and seeing. Look, his daddy took the social media. His daddy took the social media though, right? You know what I'm saying? The first thing he'll do, because he a clout chaser just like his son. His son learned the clout chase from him. Yeah, I'm talking about him. What? Yeah, I'm talking about him. What's up? Shouts out to all my people in Philly, Carolina. Stand up. South Carolina. Yeah, his daddy was a clout chaser too, I see. Yeah. Shouts out to all my people tapping in out of Virginia Beach, man. All my people in Phoenix, San Diego, man. Baltimore, Maryland. What's good out there? I see DC. What's up? Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta. What's good with you? All my folk down there in Florida, man. I love them folks in Florida, man. They stay tuned. They stay tapped in. Orlando, Tallahassee, Pensacola, Tampa, Clearwater, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville. Come on, man. You can't make this up, man. His daddy was a clout chaser. His daddy was a clout chaser too, though. Think about it. The first thing you want to do once you get your son belongings is run the social media. Oh, he was set up. Man, you knew that man was going to get that business. I got stories to pull up where to say this man had it. Every gang was after this man. They had to collab up just like they did with Julio Fulio with the 1200 and the ATK and all that getting together and riding on Fulio. That's how they had to take this boy out. It was the only way. It was the only way they could have taken this boy out. Now we got a daddy though. We got a dad. We got the live up the 105, man. Get in the chat. If you here with me, you stay in tune with me. Stay in the chat, man. Keep hitting that live up. We gonna keep it clean. We gonna keep it good. We ain't doing no cussing. It's your boy NoPlayingDinero, man. Yeah, he was a cloud chaser. Now look at all the stuff his daddy wrote. His daddy wrote 5 paragraphs all together. Yeah, his daddy wrote 5 paragraphs. Now I gotta read 5 paragraphs of this man's words. Cause he got sentimental on social media. Yeah, I got to read this 5 minutes of his dang on words. Cause he gets so sentimental on social media when he know his son was living in that lifestyle. We just witnessed the man dig up a grave. Looking for a grave to dig. We ain't have him out there. Man, let me see what his daddy had to say, man. Let me spark a flame to his daddy. Let me hit the black sun. Do I want to play the Xbox at the same time while I talk about it? No, I'm gonna stay focused on this. Cause I really want to hear about football right now. You know what I'm saying? I really want to hear about Gamecocks we play this weekend. But I'm gonna stay focused on this right there at this point in time. Shouts out to all my people who sticking with me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to some breaking concepts in the store right here, YBC Dul, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna get all the way into it. It's 7:20, man. His daddy received all his belongings. Yeah, it looked like his daddy received all his belongings. I ain't gonna talk too much about the cashing because y'all already know how I feel about that. I just flamed off on that. Shit, I started just putting NoPlayingDinero reacts to such and such on my titles. Would that go? Would that sell more? Or me just coming up with, oh, this somebody did this and that happened. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this man said, man, to his friends. I mean, his son, friends, and followers. Let's see what's going on. Hey, all of my son's friends / family, etc. I'm Dul's father. Come on, man. You starting off wrong already. Hi, all my sons, friends, and family, etc. I'm Dul's father. I was handed over all my baby boy's belongings. Oh, he ain't no baby. Well, he wasn't no baby. Not out there in no graveyard digging up no dang old grave talking about you the most hated rapper in Philly. You the most disrespectful. F everybody. F every side of Philly. That's what he said. I ain't saying that. I got love for you. If I had love for you, I wouldn't broadcast on y'all most hated. Understand what you hearing and saying. He said, I wanted to clear up any confusion. My son, Abdul Vix, was murdered yesterday. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that word. My bad, YouTube. We got to get right. We got to stay in the algorithm now. Look, listen, this is what the daddy said. Then I told you he wrote paragraphs, y'all. And you know I got to get my little dialogue in the middle. My reaction to his freaking words. If not, it's going to be dull with me just reading that, not using his name, you know what I'm saying? Because we know what dull means. Dull means simpish, average, bull. Yeah, that's what dull mean, right? When you say, man, oh, it's dull. YBC Dul. Dul ass nigga. You hear me? Dead or not. It don't matter to me. I don't care nothing about that. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? If you content, you content. I wanted to clear up any confusion. My son, Abdul Vix, was unalive yesterday afternoon, broad daylight, while sitting in the back of his car along with his friends who was also shot in the hand. My son was not on a bike when he was unalive. Nothing of that such. So that video going around is not him. Stop the fake news. Remember I told you though. Even Say Cheese and everybody had that video up. My mixtapes even had that video up of the boy on the bicycle that was not him. I told you he was sitting in the backseat of the car. I told you that Friday. Friday when it happened. Everybody just jumping on. I told y'all that Friday when it happened, what happened to that boy. I told y'all everything what happened to that boy. I told y'all the whole history of young bag chasers. It's one video up there with 14 freaking views, and it's about the whole bag chaser, how they got started. If y'all wanted that information, y'all going to listen to everybody else like these boys know that they doing the same damn thing I'm doing. They're doing the same thing I'm doing. Hit that like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So if daddy say start with the fake news, start with the fake news. For real. That wasn't that man on that bicycle. I know my son did not live a life of a saint, but I was not born yesterday either. My son was targeted in some set up plot. That's the only way they could get him from up close like that. And I'm standing on that. I mean, what you mean you know your son wasn't? I mean, the whole statement is something he could have kept to himself. Cause the same thing you saying, the same stuff we already know. He died. He died from gun violence. So, you know, and he already did the interviews and proved it. So I mean, all this stuff coming out after that. His interviews was doing trash. His music doing trash. All this coming out after like his death. You feel me? All this stuff coming out after this man's death. Like, come on, man. Now he making it like, yeah, they rolled on your son. Like we ain't, like he didn't know that's the only way they could have get him was get up close to him and you know, I don't know, it's crazy. Look at that. For some let me see what else he said. I'm standing on that. He's standing on he know his son was set up. That's what he say he's standing on. Come on, bruh. Come on, everybody know a big time dope boy, a big time menace in the streets, and when they get off the sun, what the first thing they say? They was set up. Come on, come on, everything is a setup. Anytime you going on the plot, if you going to steal out the freaking store, you setting it up first. So quit saying everything was a setup. You knew that man was gonna meet at the mads. He ain't had to be an intricate plot. He on the streets. He left his guard down. You talking about it was a setup like he was standing outside the car. He's sitting inside a freaking car. He ain't still pull up. He ain't have it already on his lap. He just sitting low-key lance like that. He sitting low-key laxed out like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he sitting on a low-key laxed out like that. Man, shouts out to the chat, man. Hey, it's a cool lifestyle for him. It ain't a cool lifestyle for me, man. You know, but me, man, I like to sit in front of big screens, man, and blow big gas, man, and ride big cars, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to do that, man. I don't like to pull big guns, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to do all that. I don't like to get involved. I don't like to party. I don't like to hang up. I don't like to be on front page news. I don't like. Hell, I don't even like talking about these rappers, bro. I feel like that's gospel. Real on the real level, Mike. You feel me? I feel like that's gossip. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. I started out doing YouTube. I tell everybody all the time. I started out doing YouTube with Gamecocks, doing Gamecock sports, something I love, something I like. But I always like the hip hop. But you know what I'm saying? I say, well, boom, I wasn't gonna do it because it feel like gossip. You know what I'm saying? Black culture is messed up right now. You feel me? Let me tell you how messed up black culture is. Black culture messed up to the point to where if we see somebody that look like they black, don't even got to claim black, just come out one day and say they black. Everybody go heads over here. Oh, this the next savior. Oh, this Jesus. Oh, this the next Obama. Man, shut y'all ass up. That person ain't even black. Y'all sitting there, y'all want to get into a whole nother subject. We can get into a whole nother subject. Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, all these talking heads, Luke, all these talking heads talking about black men on a daily basis like we wrong for saying this person ain't black. My boy, we smart. We ain't stupid. We don't run with the hearsay. We don't run with the hearsay, bro. We out here on the streets working 9 to 5s. The people who ain't working 9 to 5, they trying to create something and make some money. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of people out there who fall in the trap of their mind state. But see, that's what's going to keep their kids back. My son ain't going to stand back with these other Negroes. We ain't waiting in line with these other Negroes. I understand you, and I understand where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you what I do for mine. You know what I'm saying? We ain't standing in line. My son gonna know every which way, angle, cricket, straight. And no, it ain't gonna be like I'm telling him something and he gotta believe that like it was when I was a kid. How my mom would say, "Oh, let's go to the Baptist church," and now we Baptist. I don't like the white man and all that. But at the same time, we got to work with these people every day. I had to come to understanding when I was old. So people told us all our life, "F the police." They told us that all our life since we was kids, right? They told us not to like the Republicans since we was kids, right? Not to get off subject, but think about it. Until you get of age and you can learn and explore books and stuff like that and get your own understanding of life, that's when you get your understanding. But with anything else somebody ever taught you, you need to forget it. Man, my boy Trump came up with that. When he came up with that, being free-minded. Be free. Use your free will to be free-minded. Open up your mind. Explore. Look on the other side of the aisle and go and see what they talking about and compare the two. But let's get back to this boy Dul. Dul. I'm gonna call him Dul because it sounds better. He Dul. You know what I'm saying? His daddy got his belongings. He say he's standing on that. He's standing on that. He feel like it was a pure setup the whole time. Yeah, he feel like it was a plot the whole time. My son was targeted in some set up plot. That's the only way they could get him from up close like that. And I'm standing on that. For someone to be able to walk up so close to his car, you seen the bullet holes, you seen the gun shell holes, 3 holes in the back window. You seen it clear day on the news. If not, I'm dropping a video today. I'm dropping another video today. If you ain't go check out that video, y'all go check out them videos on the channel, man. Send this video up, man. Let's get this live up to 20 in here, man. We ain't even started beginning to talking this thing and analyzing this thing yet. He said, I'm standing on that. For someone to be able to walk up so close to his car was the red flag for sure. And I promise we not gonna stop till you dudes get exposed and speak to my son. Exposed. I spoke to my son the night before this all went down, and I just couldn't understand why this talk out of all days, felt different. Pops, it's been weird cars passing by me for a week now. I don't know. I just feel weird whenever I'm in Philly. Don't get scared now. You the same one on the video. We got the video where he said he feel like he can't get touched. He talking about his weird cars passing him. Nah, you scared. That's that death calling. That's that reap on you. Yeah, that's that black horse. That's that black horse in that black cape. That's that black horse in that black cape following you around. That's death following you around. That's why you told your daddy that, boy. Yeah, that's why you told your daddy that, boy. Understand what you hearing and seeing. I'm just analyzing. I'm just breaking down. That's what his daddy say. His daddy said, I spoke to my son the night before all this went down. I just couldn't understand why this talk out of all days felt different. Pops, it's been weird cars passing by me for a week now. I don't know. I just feel weird whenever I'm in Philly. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now. You was just gangster. You was the biggest gangster in town digging up a grave. Yet listen to me now. You boy play a tough role. Yeah, everybody. Everybody hard till it hit the fan. Everybody gangster until it hit the fan. Everybody gangster till it hit the fan. And when you feeling the walls close in on you. Everything, you too gangster until the walls close in on you. Like when they close that cell door, you too gangster when death on you. If you ain't never had death on you, you ain't never been a part of nothing real serious. So you can't speak on it. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. If you ain't never had death on you or death following you around, you ain't never been in nothing serious. If you ain't never been in nothing serious, you can't speak on it. Close your mouth. And a lot of them can't speak on it but they do it anyway because it's entertaining to y'all folks, but it ain't real. Close your mouth. This boy had death on him. He just told it. His daddy coming out saying this right now. This boy had death following him around, man. It was on his conscience. It was on his mind. It was on his body. It was on his will. He knew something was going to happen. Look, listen. He said, I spoke to my son the night before this all went down. And I couldn't understand why the talk out of all days felt different. Pops, it's been weird cars passing by me for a week now. He said, Pops, it's been weird cars passing by me for a week now. For a week, that's death been on him. YBC Dul, boy, you had death on you. You ain't even stay conscious enough to have your third eye open to keep that thing on your lap, boy. Don't be sitting out in the middle of those streets like that where they can walk up on your car. Yeah, he ain't even, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You mean to tell me you knew death was on you and you ain't guard your grill? You knew death was on you and you ain't guard your grill. How that work? How that work, y'all? When you living in that, let me know if that's the new street life. Let me know if that's the new street life, family. You ain't guarding your grill, you ain't on point. We already found out. I told you last Friday that wasn't him on that bike when I first seen that. I told you that man was sitting in his car in Philly. I just proved to y'all I got people on the west side of Philly. I got connections in Philly. I'm just telling you what I know. You know what I'm saying? The information I get. You know what I'm saying? Friday, this is the same information your favorite bloggers talk about is the same information I already said Friday. Don't start keep chasing me back to back with this dumbass shit. You see me doing something. For real. Let's see. Yeah, but this man here, I tell you, this is what I was talking about. Them boy, your favorite people already done watched the video now. The favorite people done watched the videos already now. Now they bringing y'all that heat like they broke it. They ain't break it. They ain't break it. I broke it. I broke it. But I don't got to take credit for breaking. Go ahead and remix it 100 times. YouTube know. Google know. The algorithm know. The algorithm know. That's why the views gonna keep going up. But look, listen. His daddy already said that shit. He wasn't born yesterday, so he know the lifestyle his son was getting into. He know his son wasn't no saint. He said he wasn't born yesterday, so he know what's going on. He feel like it was a targeted hit. But the only way you could take out a target like that is to target them in some type of setup hit. You know what I'm saying? That's anybody on the streets. When you go and pull a move, you setting it up first. When you see this boy crying out for help to his daddy say he was just saying, man, weird cars been falling around him. And he feel weird whenever he ain't feeling. Yeah, you feel weird. I feel weird too if I done talk trash about the whole city. And I done talk trash about the whole town. The whole state, basically. You supposed to be putting your city on. You supposed to be putting your state on. You ain't supposed to be Dang, disrespecting your own city, your own state, how you gonna get on? Granted, they ain't love Jesus in his own city. They'll love me in my own city. If they did, they'll be at the top of my view count. How you putting your city on? How you making noise for your city just talking about people y'all that off? I did the rundown video on the whole gang, how the gang turf war started. They started out as rappers and drug dealers. They end up getting their homeboy. Their homeboy end up getting blazed. Their homeboy end up getting blazed, burnt, took off this earth, gone, never to see tomorrow. And they took it upon themselves to go out and do something to another gang. And then it just escalated from there. Body for body. To the point to where YBC Dul claimed over 8 bodies in 2001. He said he couldn't, his last interview before he passed away, he said he lost count after 2021. In 2021, he said his body count was at 8. That's what he said. Go back to 2 videos ago I dropped on it. The first video I broke all that down. Matter of fact, that's in the title. When he said he claimed 8 bodies. He claimed 8 bodies, y'all. He claimed 8 bodies. Now let me get back to see what his daddy had finished posting right here. Well, we already read that. He said he was scared. Let's read that again, because that was crazy. He said his son, he talked to his son the day before. He said, Pops, it's been weird cars passing by me for a week now. I don't know. I just feel weird whenever I'm in Philly. Like I said, you're supposed to feel weird. You talk trash about the whole city, man. You ain't getting no love to nobody. You ain't work with nobody. You ain't make no big moves with nobody. You went out there and found other drill rappers from Chicago to make videos with, and now them same drill rappers from Chicago gone. Dead. One gone in June, one gone in July. Now you in August. He said, man, look, the way he said. Though. I swear whatever you was running from, son, they was watching you closely, and I'ma expose it. Man, I can't believe it. I won't ever want to believe this. And I ain't ever gonna shut up, cause I wanted you to beat the odds, son. I told you the streets are nasty game, especially where you come from. Now I had to beg my junior, my family, and I would like to thank everyone for the love and kindness messages sent out to my boy. We lost a real one. May Allah forgive him for all his sins and make his grave spacious and full of light. Man, I ain't finna read all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he told me he can't explain his feeling, man. I know you can't explain your feelings. Man, you ain't trying to talk to your son. You ain't teach your son the best way, but you run the social media. So you're a clout chaser too. You ain't no better than your son, mister. Yeah, you ain't no better than your son, mister. First thing you do is say, hey, man, I know my son was living that life. I told you the streets a dirty game, but you ain't did nothing to change that. Now you screaming Islam. Islam mean peace. Your son wanted war. Yeah, Islam mean peace, but your son wanted war, though. Yeah, your son wanted war. So he took Philly to war, and Philly took him to war. Your son ended on the wrong side of that war. That battle was too big for your son. Your son couldn't stay on point. He got scared. You know how I know he got scared? Because you just told me he got scared in this thing you just wrote, 5 paragraphs. Your son got scared. Your son got weak out there on the streets. He knew death was on him. He knew death was on him, like I told you. He said suspicious calls been following him for a week. Suspicious calls been following him for a whole week. That's what his daddy told social media. And he said he been feeling weird in Philly. Come on, that been death on him. Now your daddy come back with this urgent plea, you know what I'm saying, for trying to get forgiveness for your sins, my boy. Talking about he know you wasn't no saint. Now he say he mad, he won't scream, he won't stop screaming your name. He won't stop until you get justice or something like that. Man, your daddy might be next, man. Your daddy might be next, man. You never know. You don't know how it's gonna float. You don't know how that game gonna rock. You don't know how that game gonna stroke out. You dug up a man's grave looking for people, man. You looking for dead people, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Your daddy a clout chaser, and I said that. Your daddy a clout chaser, and I said that. A grown man. That's all they want to do. Fool your mama, and all these people pass away, mamas and stuff. Duck and all them. That's all they want to do. They want to deflate. They want to deflect from the real problem. And the kid ain't the problem. They the problem. They want to counter their kid. They the same people that get on the news and say, I had a good son. My son was good. Man, your son was out there robbing and stealing. Your son was out there disrespecting the dead, shooting at his aunts, busting at his homies. You can't make this up, man. We see it in everyday life. We see it in everyday life. Now, we just witnessed this man's daddy. We just witnessed this man's freaking daddy. We just witnessed his daddy make an urgent plea, cry out like the clout chaser he is, running social media, and talk about his son and say his son was this and his son ain't deserve that. His son ain't even know how to shoot a gun, y'all. YBC Dul ain't even know how to shoot a gun. You got to get instructions every time. Look at him. Come on, look how you holding that. You seen that? You see that? You see that though? Watch when he bang it. Watch when he bang that trigger. How his hand? He ain't got steady hands. He's scary already. Look how it's shaking. That ain't no good aim. Look, that ain't no good aim. That ain't no good aim. Ain't nothing good about that aim. Ain't nothing. Let me see what else I had on the dude, man. That's his daddy again. Someone was able to walk up so close to his car with a red flag. And I told y'all where them bullet holes was at. I analyzed it last week, Friday, when it happened. They knew he was in the back seat. Why they went to the back seat if they didn't know he was in the back seat? Why ain't shoot up the front? Because they already knew. And you see what I just said, June, July, and August. He hooked up. He couldn't hook up with the people in his own town. He went and hooked up with the Philly rappers, and all them did now. Scoon. What the boy, the Bloodhound? Yep, Bloodhound, Lil Jeff. They gone. Resting in peace. Rest in peace, my boy. You know what you was out there doing. I ain't got no love for these suckers, man. If you ain't know, you know what I'm saying, know that and understand that by now, man, I ain't got no love for these boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Look at him. This how he act. This how he get his clap. 5 months later, gunned down in the streets. That's how he get his clap. Mr. Disrespectful. Mr. Disrespectful. Where you at? Quality, where you at? They ain't got you no headstone. They ain't got you no headstone yet, bro. Man, shut that shit up, man. Yeah, that's him talking. Yeah, it's saying ain't nobody gonna mess with him, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. That's that fake video right there, that bicycle. That was not him. They had to correct that on the X. You see he going crazy. Hey, man, shout out to all my people tapping in out of Philly, New York, Jersey, up and down the East Coast, the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Share this live. We dropped a whole bunch of information this live. We got to go on the live right now, and I got to see what's going on for these boys this weekend on this football game. You know, I got to stay tuned on that. We going to drop that video. We got a video coming up. Matter of fact, let me see where we at on that video. We got a video coming up. We got a video coming up on the same subject, the same topic, but a little bit more information. It's in video form. I gave it to you live form. Did we hit 1,000 yet on this live? We ain't touched 1,000 yet on this live. How long y'all want me to be on here? How long y'all want me to be on here? We got 10 in here right now. How long I need to be on here? Huh? Why it's taking so long to hit 1,000? Yeah, let's see. Let me see what we got. What we got so far on this video. Yeah, his daddy said it was a setup, right? Okay, well, all right. We got that in the title. Let's see what we working with. Let's see what we working with. I don't know what we working with so far. I can't remember. I was high as hell last night, and I did pizza video, but I ain't finished. So I got a little bit more. I'm gonna do that the part on his daddy. I think I'm at the part on his daddy where his daddy spoke. It's gonna take me a minute to come down because I just spoke a lot of stuff about his daddy just now. It's gonna take a minute for my brain to register everything and do it again.
What it do? You already know what it is. You already know who it is. It's your boy, NoPlayingDinero, tapping in with another viral video. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, tap that notification bell so you get that notification when I'm dropping this here. The day we still on it. Yeah, we still on it. We got your boy YBC Dul. Yeah, young bag chaser, the most hated rapper in Philly. Yeah, self-proclaimed Mr. Disrespectful when it dug up a man's grave. Now his daddy got his phone, and his daddy took his
phone. I just went off on him, y'all. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Go back and watch this live, man. I just took that boy to a whole nother level. I ain't doing no more on it. When it get to 60 minutes, an hour is over. I see y'all at lunchtime. Oh, God.
Tonight, he's live at Philadelphia Police headquarters. The details, Leland.
Yeah, Shari, as you said, 2 men are dead tonight. These shootings happening just a few hours apart, but police say right now it's too early to know if they may be connected. And right now, no arrests.
What they got going on? They ain't got what that trial thing here for
today. Around 3:30 on North 6th Street in Albany, a white Hyundai SUV.
So I ain't gonna give you the whole video because I ain't done with it. My next piece gonna come back here. You know I already have built this shit. So I'm coming back talking on this. I can stop the thing right now and talk on that right now for about 2-3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got all the information. If you ain't checked out it, you know what I'm saying? We got the live up. The live is going to be up. We ain't taking it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get in the lab. I'm going to work on these videos we got today popping off. I want to do a little bit of White 100 content, but I ain't been doing what I need to do lately because I've been sick, like I said. I had fucked around and came down with something. We just hit 500 overall, you feel me? If y'all feeling alive, I ain't gonna make it too long because that discourages people from going back and watching it. You know what I'm saying? But we did the insights on YBC Dul and what his daddy had to say in my reaction and my feelings to that. So, you already know what it is, who it is. Let me see what Young and Ace makes fun of Fulio and his foes on a new song. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. We finna get on the lab and cut some videos. Matter of fact, we got 2 minutes left. We gonna send this mug out right, too. We gonna send it all right. We gonna send it all right. Let me see what old girl had going on. It's being sued by Superfan. Man, make sure y'all stay tuned to the channel. Go back on the channel. We got more insights on those boards. Shout out to all my people tapping in. All my people out of South Carolina, Arizona, California, VA, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Ohio, Detroit. We got our last 30 seconds. 30-second countdown. If you missed the live, go back and check out the live. You already know we did what we supposed to do. We did what we supposed to do. We made it happen. Man, make sure y'all share the live. Y'all keep the live going and share the live. So we get the live on all platforms, man. We can get the live on all platforms. I should have shared it when I was live, but it's all good. They'll still fly the same. They'll still fly the same. They'll still fly the same. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. I've been in for a whole hour. So I done ran down that content, man. Y'all share the live. Go back and check the live out. We dropped a lot of insight. Y'all, we are an hour and 22 seconds in. I sure appreciate everything y'all do for me. You know it's already up.